EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome, head coach Mike McCarthy, and your defending AFC North Pittsburgh Steelers.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Happy Valley, their rookie quarterback from Penn State.
And how about this young man? And this is one of those times when coaches have told us, hey, everyone gets a chance to earn an opportunity, and you didn't really believe them? Well, it's true here. He's been one of the surprises of training camp, and now they're giving him his shot to be their starting quarterback.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground in the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? And guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Warren. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed.
Complete.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake, Love. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
In motion left goes Watson. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Trey Smack now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score. Packers.
Winds up a 7-play goal. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They toss it to Warren. Nifty move to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running left, it's Warren. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
For the Steelers.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw now, here's Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sebastian Joseph Day coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On his Trey Smack now for the Packer field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steelers offense and their running back Jalen Warren headed back onto the field. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to run now. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren, 74 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, oh, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Love. Pass caught. That's Golden.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll come out facing 3rd and 5. Love now. That is caught. Themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here. quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fights through it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
On 1st down, Lloyd. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's his 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. A handoff for Warren. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Yeah, he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll run it. Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 180 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down. and 10.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. And move on.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Taylor. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Taylor. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As the home team's offense makes their way back out, we show you the defensive coordinator for the visiting team. His guys have a first-half lead, all going according to plan so far, as they look to come up with a stop on this next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Good push up front and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to throw, Rudolph. To the right, and Skoranek is there. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Steelers down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Into the hands of Skoranek. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Packers 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Taylor to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And as we take a peek here at how their last handful of drives have gone, a touchdown their last time out, and now they'll try to tack another one on here. 1st and 10. Open man is Tunyon, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Rudolph. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Rudolph. To the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rudolph now to throw. Open man, there is Darnell Washington. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. It's brought in by Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Even against double coverage, he's got enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Rudolph. And it's caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The 2-yard line.
Johnson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rudolph. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To throw is Taylor. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now the former Hurricane, Damian Martinez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And this is caught by Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this offense, they can really use a good drive, and they're also fast.
Just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. 45 yards. And the Packers are away from drawing level. But not only, Charles, he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go great. Look at determination. The picture's going to pop right up. How about getting to multiple defenders, finding a coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? Big play right there.
And that one is 17. Tie ball game here as the kick. So the lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. Respond after giving up that type of return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half.
They head to the line facing 3rd and 7. Following the completion down. Rudolph. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. As for the second time.
Formation for the Steelers.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. looking to put a drive together. Taylor will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll run. Martinez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. The tight end in motion right. Now it's Taylor. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 23-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Gets by him at the 25. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And bulldozing his way through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Second down at 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain. To go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, it's Lloyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Lloyd. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
They go quickly here out to Moore. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at their 49-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's able to find Melton. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Taylor. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Rudolph on play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for 18.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rudolph. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packer.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Smack now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score. Packers.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Back now in Pittsburgh. The Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Homer. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He'll find his man Skoranek over the middle. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Howard. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This pass complete to Melton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lloyd. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but Probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Taylor. Throw caught by Musgrave. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howard. Catch made right side by Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Howard from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back to throw again. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll run this with Homer. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Homer. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packers offense and running back Marshawn Lloyd getting set for this next drive. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Taylor. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll go here with Martinez. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Taylor. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Martinez. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Smack now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Third down and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Howard. Got an open man. It's Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down.
22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.